All right, good evening. How you guys doing tonight? So, as much as they wanted us to go to war with Russia, Russia is pulling off of its own borders and retreating back into their they never crossed the border. They were on their own property. But Russia's pulling back. They came to a conclusion that America is just it's over. It's a nut job. So they're not even going to waste their time with this. Are they a threat? No, I don't think so. I think it was all made up. Uh, they were just doing war maneuvers, you know, and they tried to escalate it into a third world war. So our problem lies in the U.S., not in other countries, folks. Uh, I hate to say it, but I think the Lord finally realized that America's not doing too good. The people ain't doing too good. You know, a lot of people are in people's pockets. That's why you're getting a lot of COVID deaths. That's why you're getting a lot of diseases that are going uh, over doctors' heads. You know, so I'm glad Russia is backing off, although they had every right to be on their own border. Um, like I said, we finally get out of a 20-year or something war, billions and trillions, quadrillions of dollars, massive life taken, and they want to jump right into the devil's bed and go into another war. So they are pulling back. The big boys finally realize that our problem lies in America. Um, we got all these child molesters, rapers, brainwashers running around, gangs, you name it. Uh, it's horrible. It ain't what it was, and I don't think it will be for a long time. You know, I hate to say it, and I'm glad we don't need to be over in another country losing life and spending all kinds of money. So I'm glad Russia pulled back. Like I said, they announced months and months and months ago that they were going to be doing maneuvers, and that's all they did. And people escalated. Why? They want war. What brings money? War. What steals money from the citizens of the United States? War. So our problem ain't in any other countries. Our problems lie right here in the United States, but they overlook it because the money's coming in. So they overlook it because certain people are in power and they would rather have the people in chaos than to wisen up and realize that our problem ain't in Russia. Our problem is not in any other country but America, where we have half of the people from other countries that they didn't want that came here. So we're all dying, you know, some faster than others. But I'm glad that that's over with. Let's get back to concentrating on a stimulus check and a 10.0 inflation that's soon coming, and the real estate crash. Let's get ready for what's coming. Viruses from other countries with open borders in America. It's just a matter of time, which I think they said that, or the intel is saying that it's possible that the new stuff has made it. So I'll try and stay on air as long as I can as I slip away into oblivious. I'll try and be like the people that were on the Titanic. They played music until the ship went down. So let's concentrate on no money down home loans for Social Security people and people that are on disability that want to have something in life and don't want to live at a government project where the drug dealers and the cartels and everything run it and the government runs away. Let's concentrate on stimulus rounds because, well, that 10.0 inflation is just around the corner. Gas has already gone up 20 cents here, and then once summer comes, it's going to skyrocket. All the food has gone up. Bread has gone up. Cheap bread is now $2 and something cents. Everything's gone up. Inflation is on the rise. Yellowstone's rumbling. The gangs and the chaos run wild with the child molesters and the child traffickers and the dope dealers and the soul stealers. So it's time to concentrate on America, the working man. I wish I could be out there with the guys working construction like I used to. It was fun working with dudes, making money, playing music, joking around to make the time go better, but yet putting out a top-notch product, whether it be paving a road, putting iron in bridges, building homes, drywall, bricklayer, all the jobs that I've done. I miss it. What I miss the most is in America where you could leave your front door open at night. What I miss the most is where you can have your kids go out in the front yard and not worry about being kidnapped, raped, shot, beat. Our problem don't lie in Russia. Our problem don't lie over in any country. You know what our problem is? Is we spend too much money on other countries and not enough time and love in our own. It's just a matter of time. We need doctors that ain't going to overlook sicknesses and say, oh, well, your health provider is paying me more not to heal you than your life is worth. The Trojan horse came in with a bunch of doctors, boys. Most of you people are dying. I know in the back of your head you got little pains that you think, are nothing. little rashes that you're like, it's heat prickly. Little growths on your bodies that, well, you just say, oh, it's a cyst or something. No biggie. Most of this country is dying and don't even know it because the Trojan horse came in and did what it wanted. Our children can't even go to school without being killed, abused. In some high schools, raped, murdered, pimped out. Our problems don't lie in another country. Our problems lie right here at home. And if we're going to fix anything, we're going to fix our country before we fix anything else. People being denied medication by their health care providers because it costs too much. They're dying, so they need to go out and get something to kill the pain so they can at least go to work to make money or take care of their kids, just to have the strength to get up without being crippled by pain or diseases. Politicians that turn a blind eye as their people scream out, as their children are raped and pillaged. They turn a blind eye. Our problem don't lie in another country. Our problem is that we don't take care of our own. Now all the cartels, the movie stars, the big business, the rock stars, gangs, clubs, well, they're killing the guys that are supposed to be here to protect us, but they've been bought out by the corruption, the sex, the disease that was spread amongst this country is finally taking its toll. You're going to see on TV that everything is fine. No worries. Because it was all pre-programmed. It's a tape that runs. Our problem don't lie in other countries. It lies right here. If you haven't noticed, madness is knocking at the door. This country has been conquered and divided. It's time to put our country back together. Family against family, brother against brother, friend against friend, sister against sister. If you haven't seen the signs of Satan, Illuminati, it's like you're in a relationship with a family member and you're like, this is unreal. It's not real. They make it real. A whole division of ESP people gone rogue inside people's brains. It's just a matter of time. I want to thank Russia and the other countries for not sucking us into a war. We've had enough death in this country, and our technology has become more greater, and we don't need to put human life in the line of death. I say we concentrate on stimulus checks for the people. We're going to have to shut the borders soon because the new variant is unreal. I've never seen anything like it. Genetically mutating. Unbelievable. Created as a weapon. People ask, is Bigfoot real? Yeah. What we're up against makes Bigfoot look like a sissy. Genetically created. America has become a selling pod for children. A killing field. They've turned a blind eye to these organization groups, gangs that are just slaughtering. And sometimes I ask them, why are they afraid? Why don't they attack these people? We can give them technology too. You complain and call me all the time that you're tired of this, you're tired of that. I don't control these people. I don't control these organizations. I'm not mob. I'm not gang. I'm not nothing but a human being. It ain't my problem. I explained to the world what needed to be done to stop the problem. They refused to do it. I can't help them. As much as they call me, bother me, I can't help them. The government can't even help theirself right now. I can't even help myself. So there is not going to be a war with Russia or any other country right now. These people would rather see your children starve and die and go to war with another country instead of saving their own. And I have no room for these people in my life. I have no room for someone that wakes up in the morning and is a hellraiser until they go to bed every day. I have no room in my life for that. I'm not the one that needs to change. Gas will continue to go up. Food will continue to go up. You people are experiencing food shortages amongst the USA. That's because the ships are not coming in fast enough. The trucks are on strike. Within the heart of America, they have put a chokehold on you people, much like a union strike. It's all locked up. Is it a witch that they've been talking about? If the Bible spoke of it, if it was written, then it must be. If it's the devil, if it was written, then it must be. We don't know. We're like children to a psychopathic family. Where parents kill their own children. So as inflation rises and everything else, the bubble will crash and the Trojan horse will come in again. And so will the devil. So yes, I agree that there's trouble here in America. We don't need to go to another country to see evil, witchery and sorcery and all kinds of other things. It's right here in your backyards, but you're blinded to it from Satan. And they always say, well, until it's one of their own family members that gets killed and it's put on social media, until someone's child gets kidnapped and it's put on social media, then it becomes a problem. When it happens within your own gangs, clubs, then it becomes a problem. Then you want the whole world to feel your pain. America has to change. We all need to change. Well, there ain't going to be an America. So we have to ask ourselves as citizens, how far are we going to let this go before we pack up and decide to, well, maybe some of these other countries just ain't as bad as we thought, or we were being led to believe that they were, so we can go to war and have money sucked out of us. And then after we go to war and blow everything up over there, then we have to pay for it and give them money. It's madness. And I can't believe that somebody like me with a disability can see that is just madness. The whole thing. All right, I got some channel I have to be at. 10 o'clock. Check out. And just think about what I'm saying. Look at what it's become. Before, it was about family. It was about not trespassing. It was about God. It was about a lot of things. Now it's about spirits, demon, phantom power, witches, demons, magic, gangs, clubs. The same people that we praise as soldiers are now killers, gang members, terrorists in our homeland. We're in a country now where it's been proven that people that we thought would never be bad people because they wear a uniform, work for a church, or they're a priest, woven into the fabrics of the United States. So as I sit here soulless, trespassed on, cursed, tempted, slowly drifting away. Well, the only thing we can do is say a prayer. But it don't look good. And for you ladies out there that didn't have a man on Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. Be safe, ladies. You know, I'm in some of these chats talking with these ladies, and some of them are like, I got all kinds of guns. I'm like, you're a beautiful woman. You shouldn't need to have a gun. But the world we live in, something so beautiful, so soft, so incredible, well, now has become little Annie the crack shot. I don't know. Our problem don't lie in another country, folks. They want it to. But it don't. Our problem lies here in America. Be safe. We got another storm coming. Heading east. And we're riding the storm out. But it don't look good. Godspeed. Glory be to God. We need doctors, medication, hospitals, surgeons, not scam artists, politicians. We need clean water, inspected food, grown right here in our own country. But then again, we got to watch it because some idiot might get in there and throw some cyanide in a batch of aspirin or a batch of food or something. Yeah, I'd say there's some room to improve in America as the Trojan horse rolls through the center of town. Now, you folks have a great night. Once again, happy Valentine's to any of you ladies that were lonely. Be safe. Lock your doors at night. Sit back and watch the inflation grow and the madness. Let's try and focus on a stimulus check. Let's try and focus on zero money down home loans for seniors and disability people. Maybe we can get some of these people in homes that have sitting there dilapidated that nobody wants to spend the money on because it ain't worth it. But yet maybe somebody with a disability or a senior that wants to have something, a piece of the American pie can have a home, piece of land. Why don't the government start giving us some free land that they took from our people? Well, some of us got overlooked. Some of us slipped through the cracks. Some of us got robbed blind and screamed out for help. And they chose not to hear. Now, you folks have a great night. Be safe. Don't get wrapped up into these wars. Don't get wrapped up into these YouTube wars. Don't hurt people. Don't send evil on people. Don't put curses on people. But most of all, don't talk to evil. I've even myself been guilty of opening the door to something I didn't want in my life. So I want to thank America, Russia for not going to war. As much as this demon that they created wanted for us to jump into another year war. That we are fine. It's the only thing the devil knows is war and havoc and chaos, gnashing of the teeth, cursing in tongue. I'm glad our countries were smart enough to see what they're trying to do. Some say it's an entity. Okay, I'll go with that. I would believe that. Some say it's Satan. I'll go with that too. I'd believe in that too. But whatever it is, we got to overcome it as a country. Now, you folks have a good night. Be safe. Keep an eye out. God bless everybody.